becomes the third double. Matt Smith was unsure in the moments before the race as to whether the horse would handle the ground, but this was a perfect steer.
Yeah, I thought the highlight was Craig Williams post-race thanking Corey Brown as well for his advice on the horse.
Back on the Christmas card, literally.
No, it was a great ride from Craig, wasn't it, in terms of, you know, he got into a good position. Obviously, a lot of good horses have tried this double, Corey, and they haven't been able to do it. So, you know, this all of a sudden the form around Colding and Fierce Impact from the Epsom, I think, earlier. How good is that looking?
Very strong. Even like this horse, he's always had ability, but he's got one little chink in his armour. When he gets to the front, he'll pull up. And we've seen that in Sydney with Colding, when Colding fought back to beat him. But I told Craig, I said, if you have to get there early like you did last start at Caulfield, I said, he will pull up. But he's not trying, he just thinks the job's done. But he's a tough little horse, he's a good horse.
Let's follow Craig Williams piloting Fierce Impact to win the Cantala.
Meeting 3 off the lead. Star of the Seas needs a run behind them with 50 Stars. Then came Best of Day sweeping down the outside with Sosi Bon. Fierce Impact's trying to get into the clear, and so too Secandra Bad. Still Cliff's Edge at the 300 metres with Streets of Avalon, 50 Stars. Fierce Impact and Sosi Bon right down the outside, followed by Cascadian. Fierce Impact towards the 100 takes 50 Stars. Sosi Bon, Cascadian. Fierce Impact just in front of 50 Stars, who's coming back. Fierce Impact and a head bobber. Fierce Impact does the tour at Cantala double. Big 50 Stars.
Ground certainly suited 50 Stars. The market support was there as well. Similar conditions to the win it had on Cup Day last year, but just on the inside of Fierce Impact, not able to get a Group 1 win itself. Cascadian was a real eye-catcher from in behind as well. Dean Yendall had to snag that back from the widest gate and poked his way through, and perhaps a little bit unlucky not to win.
Held up for a good part of the straight early.
And as an entire, a son of Deep Impact, he's now won 2 Group 1s on the bounce, so he's going to be valuable when he goes to stud eventually.
I thought we'd done well to get through the Coolmore Stud Stakes without a reference or use of the phrase stallion making. If there was a drinking game around those races at the moment, people would be sideways, but we've done well. But it is significant because we spoke about his win in the Toorak a few weeks ago. They had elected not to geld him, and now he's a dual Group 1 winner at the mile.
Yeah, and a son of Deep Impact who's passed. So, you know, those Japanese bloodlines are exceptional, and you know, I think he'll find a place at stud at some stage in the future, but let's hope that he keeps on racing, you know, for another season or 2 yet.
Well, it's a big call, of course, because we saw Colding gelded, and he's had 8 starts for 7 wins after being gelded, and this guy with what the attributes that Corey mentioned in terms of him pulling up or whatever, they probably thought, well, we've got to try and have a Group 1, but
and he can get over a touch further, I think, up to 2,000 metres, so maybe an Australian Cup or something like that.
What I love about, he's got a great turn of foot. He's shown versatility on the ground. It was a big win yesterday.